Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
We are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's Debbie and Elsie. We're back again together.
Yeah, let the shenanigans begin.
So this week, what are we doing?
We are doing seafood.
That's right.
So we are doing fried shrimp, fried cod, corn fritters.
We're going to make some po' boys, and we're going to do shrimp and grits, and we're going to do fish and grits.
Yes. So, but the cookies, explain what they are, because
Okay.
I've never heard of these cookies.
Neither have I. So, on our way home from McRae, Georgia to Warner Robins, Ben and I talked to his sister, and she brought up the subject of a cookie that their lunch ladies used to make when they were kids. And this was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I don't know if they do it anywhere else, but it's a two-part cookie, and it's called the Linzer cookie, and it is actually from Austria. And what you do is you make the dough, you let it sit in the fridge for an hour, and then you roll it out, and you make your little forms. Then you cut the top, you make the top and the bottom, and then you put like jam in between it after you have baked it. And then you sprinkle it with powdered sugar. And she said they used to make these, and Ben and her were talking about it. They didn't know the names of them, so we started researching it. And so we decided to make these as a surprise to all of us, and also to Ben, because he hasn't had this since he was a kid. And I think I'm going to send some to my sister-in-law, which she doesn't know. She doesn't watch us, so she's going to get a little surprise in the mail. But we are using our vanilla.
Yep.
For the first time.
Yep. We're gonna try. We checked it like 2 weeks ago, I guess it was, and it tasted really good.
Oh my God.
It smells really good.
Heavenly.
So we decided we're gonna try it today.
Because it's been 8 weeks. And I don't know if you can see here what it looks like, but that's what it looks like. And so we decided we're going to do that today. So these ingredients, I'm telling you guys, going to be some fresh stuff. We're using almond flour in this cookie. Now that is a gluten-free. Now I know if anybody out there wants to see us do some almond or almond flour or gluten-free flour recipes, please let us know.
Yeah, because we're thinking about doing some of that because we know that a lot of people need to be eating gluten-free. So in the near future, we'll be doing some recipes with that because
we know people that do have some gluten allergies. So we were trying to do something to help.
Just give them something that they don't love, because we don't normally bake gluten-free.
No.
So we're gonna venture to do that shortly. But what got us thinking about that is these cookies actually do have almond flour, but they also have all-purpose flour. So your cookie's really not gluten-free on this one.
Correct.
But we will be finding some recipes to try.
Yeah.
That are going to be gluten-free.
And this recipe does not have granulated sugar in it, which was surprising to me. This has confectionery sugar, so that's really kind of like pretty awesome. So we're going to see how yummy these cookies are, because Kim raved about them, Ben raved about them. I'm like, okay, this is something that must have been pretty special if they remembered it from their childhood. And and my husband's 61, and my sister-in-law is 50-ish. So I'm not gonna give away her age because that's just not right. So we're doubling our recipe, so we're taking.
So you can send some
Yes.
to family.
Yes, so we are going to send some to her. It's going to take, the recipe normally takes 2 of room temperature of the 2 sticks of butter, but we're doing double the recipe, so we're doing 4 sticks of butter. So, and you can actually get the almond flour in your local grocer. It's not something that you have to order on Amazon or anywhere special. If you look at Walmart, you'll find plenty of different kinds of variety, like coconut flour, tapioca flour. You have the
that's really nice that they've expanded to,
because those were things that you actually had to usually like order, and wasn't something that was very common.
Right.
So when we whip this up, we're going to whip it up for a couple minutes until it's smooth, and then we'll add in the sugar, and then we're going to just gradually add our eggs in, and then the rest of our ingredients. We'll be right back, guys. The second part of this, and we're going to actually slow down.
Yeah, actually I'm going to turn it off.
Probably not a bad idea.
And lift it so that I can put the powdered sugar in.
Alright guys, so we're putting in the powdered sugar now, and we're going to start this off slow so we don't have a flour bath or a sugar bath. And this here is going to combine, and then we're going to add in the egg yolks as soon as it gets into like a more cream form.
Yeah.
Then we get to try our vanilla. I'm so excited. Mom, we're ready to try our vanilla. It's been 8 weeks. So we're going to put it in our cookies and our cake. We're doing a Southwest Georgia pound cake.
Where?
Southwest. It originated in Albany, Georgia. Never heard of it.
Okay, so we're going to add in our eggs?
Yes.
All at once?
I'll do a couple at a time.
Okay.
Just so you can get the protein or the fat of the egg yolk to break down. That looks nice and creamy. You know what? I don't get the concept of them doing powdered sugar versus granulated sugar, but I'm excited to try to find out why.
Right.
Alright, so I just put in the salt and the cinnamon, and we are going to put in our lemon juice.
Okay.
And we already put in our egg. So I'm going to put in the 2 teaspoons. Do you want to do 1 teaspoon and I do a teaspoon?
That's fine.
So we have the honors of doing this.
Yep. If you stop and think about it, you're going to have...
there you go. This is a shared venture.
You're going to
with my
have
sister.
the almond flour, so you have a little bit of almond taste, and you're going to have lemon. Going to have a little lemon taste in there. That's
going to give it a little bit of a springy, like a tangy taste to it.
Yeah. Smells so good.
Oh, it does smell good.
Yeah, look at this. Look at all the vanilla bean flakes through it.
Beautiful.
You can see all that vanilla bean from that.
We're going to have to show our mom. Mom doesn't want to be on camera, so we're going to have to show Mom when we get done. So
you can literally see the vanilla bean.
That is so cool. I'm telling you, this is awesome that we created this and now we get to use it.
Yeah, we're going to have to refill that up before we put it away.
Yeah, we will.
Because you got your beans exposed now.
Right. Alright, so we'll be right back whenever we get ready to put in the flours. We're just mixing this up and combining it, and we'll be right back. So we're back. We are ready to put in the flour. So Elsie's going to go ahead and put in the flour, and
I'll put about 3 scoops and then turn it on low, and then I will start adding.
Yeah, because otherwise we'll have a flour bath, and then we'll be covered in flour.
We'll look like ghosts.
I've had that happen to me before.
Okay. That was almond flour.
That's almond flour, guys.
Yeah.
It is a thicker flour, and it is not finely milled like the all-purpose flour. You don't want these cookies to be too sticky. because we're going to actually put them in, we're going to take it out, divide it up into 4 discs, about 1 inch each. And then once we do that, then we're going to put it in the fridge for an hour. And then at that time, we're going to let them sit up, and then we'll bake them. We'll cut them out and bake them. Elsie and I got some really cute little cutters. Some that she had, some that I bought. And you have to make sure that with this cookie that the center is open.
Yeah.
So you can see the jelly. So we're going to use Christmas jam again. And then we're going to make little designs in the top of the cookie, and then we're going to sprinkle it with powdered sugar. And this is a cookie from Austria. Don't know how that ended up in Pennsylvania, but it did, and it ended up in the school system, which is even more funny. So, all right,
I'm going to turn this off. Scrape down the side. You can see it's a pretty firm dough.
Yeah, it is. Definitely a thick dough, but that's what you want. You don't want sticky, you don't want runny, because these cookies are going to be flat. They're not going to rise because there's no baking powder or baking soda in them. It's just salt and your almond flour and your all-purpose flour, and of course your sugar. So we're back, and Elsie and I are going to go ahead and divide up the dough, and we're going to put it in the fridge for an hour, and then we're going to come back and we're going to cut out these cookies. So I'm just getting the plastic ready because we're going to put the disc on the plastic and then put it in the fridge. So all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of wrap this in a, because we have to put it in a plastic.
So are you doing 4 of them?
Yeah.
You're going to do 4 of
them?
them?
About 1 inch thick. And then, of course, when we get done, we're going to roll them out. See how that looks there? That looks there. And so we're going to roll them out. That's one. Okay. All right. Number 2. Okay. And these are flexible enough and they're sturdy enough that you can actually make shapes with them, because some doughs are too sticky and they stick to your fingers and whatever else, other surfaces that it sticks to. Yeah. But this one here has enough flour in it to be able to hold its own. See that? That's nice. And it's able to hold its own, so
it comes together pretty easy.
Yeah. Can't wait to try it. All right.
I like the lemonness of it.
Yeah.
I really do.
It tastes like spring. All right.
It reminds me of the lemon Girl Scout cookie flavor.
Yeah.
Because I think those are shortbread cookies too, and that's what this almost reminds me of. It's like a shortbread.
Shortbread, yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's like a shortbread. All right. You want to put a little bit more in? All right.
All right, and then what we have left will be the last one.
All right. There's a little bit of weight to it too. Here we go.
And with us using the vanilla that we did, you can see little flecks of vanilla bean all through that dough. It's crazy. It really is crazy.
And it does. The vanilla does give it a nice flavor too.
It does, because we just tasted it.
It's not watered down like stuff that you buy in the store. It has its own, you can tell the distinct vanilla flavor. Because that's what it, it does. It gives you.
Well, the vanilla that we have been using comes from Mexico, and it has, I believe that they cut it with coconut or something.
Oil, yeah.
Because the vanilla that we've been using for a year and that's why all the guys keep saying that it tastes like coconut.
Everything
tastes like coconut. And I do believe it's because that vanilla is cut with coconut that we've been using, and you don't have that coconut flavor in this because we're not cutting it. We actually have
There's no additives.
No, there's nothing in it.
It's just additives that we put in it. So.
Right. Which was just straight up alcohol and vanilla beans.
From the Vanilla Bean Kings. So we're sending a shout out to them. They were very appreciative of us tagging them to their to the Instagram.
Yep.
So we're pretty excited. So feel this. I mean, seriously, feel it.
Wow. Yeah, for real.
It has some weight to it.
Mm-hmm. But it's still light, like
yeah.
The texture's like very airy.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go ahead and put these in the fridge.
It's definitely different than any cookie I've ever made. The consistency and everything about it is totally different.
Our heritage is from Austria, German. So
this is
salutes to
cool.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, so we are back to our second step in these cookies. Oh, my little French roller. And Elsie has the fancy schmancy Mercedes-Benz version.
Yeah.
She's got the
it's a
marble one.
Yeah, it's a Pampered Chef marble roller.
Okay, nice. And so we're going to take these and we're going to roll them out to about 1/4 inch thick, and then we're going to make our shapes. So we have quite a few to set up on these. Okay guys, so we are at the second part of making our cookies and we're pretty excited about this. So Elsie and I are exploring here on which cookie cutters we want to make. So
we don't know. Basically these cookies you have, like we're gonna do this square one right now. And then in the middle, we're gonna cut 2 of these. Basically, because you're going to have sandwich cookies. And then in the top one, we're going to take out the center of the top cookie. And that's where you're going to be able to see your jam through. It's going to be like a little glass, basically, that you can look down through it and
like
see
a little window.
Little window. So we're experimenting here. So, all right, we shall see. So we'll do 2 of these.
And then we'll cut out the center of the other one.
Yep. We'll cut out the center of one of them.
All right. That's so cute. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cute.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll sit this on our cookie sheet.
All right, and then we get to take this out. These are actually going to be pretty big cookies, aren't they?
Yeah, you're probably gonna. There you go. Just sit it right next.
You have to keep them about 1 inch or 2 apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish up with these cookies, and we want to show you guys what it looks like when we're done. And we'll make a quick video of that. And we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Our final step on our Linzer cookies. So these cookies are a shortbread cookie.
Basically, yeah.
So they will have a little bit of sweetness, but your sweetness is going to come from your jam and your confectioner's sugar.
Right.
So we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like here.
Okay. I'm going to put a dollop on there, and then we're going to spread this out. To the edges. Basically, you're kind of making a sandwich cookie almost.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you want to put a little more on there? Or?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think a little bit
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like lots of jam on my cookie, so.
Especially in the center, that's going to show.
Yes.
There's a cranberry right there.
Coolio. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of here. There.
That looks pretty.
So, and then what we're going to do after that is take our confectioner sugar.
And sprinkle it on top. That's pretty. That looks good.
And that, my friend, is a shortbread Linzer cookie. Isn't that pretty?
Yep. and then they firm up as they sit, and that jam will glue together. It'll become one, so that it doesn't slide off of each other.
Right. Okay. Look at that. That looks so good. I can't wait to try these. I am sure that our cookies were not the size of the cookies that Ben had when he was a kid. I'm sure they were much smaller.
Yeah.
But Elsie and I do everything in a big way, so we don't believe in doing halfway. We believe in doing everything in a big way. So there. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take it off of here, so we try to keep as much powdered sugar
Off the.
Woo! Debbie's getting crazy up in here. Alrighty. And what's funny is you will notice that the jam will absorb all of the confectioner sugar, because look, so it absorbed it. So right. And that's why it looks so pretty. It'll absorb it. It's gonna be so good. We did all kinds of shapes, all kinds of designs. Elsie and I were letting our creative side come out today, so we were pretty stoked about that. So we're going to go ahead and continue to get these jellied and sprinkled and get our cookies ready, and they're going to be good, y'all. We will see you guys in our next video. Okay. And I'm Debbie.
We're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.